They got a right to their opinion, though, whatever it is. I ain't
Right.
gonna argue with them. Let the clock tick and see what we get.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all we can do.
Sitting back with Calvin and analyzing the fight after it was done. What does that conversation look like?
Me sitting back with Calvin.
Yeah, analyzing the fight. Because you guys talk and you guys game plan and stuff, right?
Um, we didn't game plan for this particular fight, though. No, I didn't do any of the game planning.
Mm.
That's how I know the next fight will be different.
Because, so this is what I know, right? Everyone tells me about this about you, Kenny, and you kind of always leave examples with this. You're a good planner, game planner. You know, like when it came down to game planning for this fight, were you?
No, I didn't do any of the game planning. Um,
Oh,
I look for
why?
I look for hurt spots, man. You always hear somebody say a fighter got a good chin. Oh, he got a good chin. If you got a good chin, okay, let's go ahead. Let's touch this. The chin ain't the only thing that can get you out of there. There's other things you can do and then go back to the chin. I won't go into details, but I look at shit different from a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a
Hmm.
fighter that listen, he's gonna be a hell of a fighter. If he listen to what I tell him, all fighters don't listen because some missions you put them on, you gotta walk through hell to get it done, and every fighter is not willing to walk through hell. You know what I mean? But the chin is not the only thing to get a fight out of it, and the body's not the only thing to get a fight out of there. It's other shit too, you know?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. You gotta
PD4,
hurt. I believe in hurting them. You can hurt. You gotta hurt them to get it started. You know.
hmm PD, thank you for the $2. People were surprised by Roach and Tank. What do you think the biggest surprise was in the fight?
It wasn't a surprise because we know Roach. It wasn't a surprise.
Hmm.
Roach can fight. A lot of people think because a person is not popular that they don't exist. There's fighters out there that can rumble. They just got to get the opportunity. You know.
Hmm. Speaking of rematches, Jahlil Hackett is getting his opportunity again to fight the guy that he had a controversial loss to.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be happening in Florida. I think what next
Yep.
week.
March 15th, I think.
Let's talk about the
I'm rocking a major shirt now.
major and
Yes,
the
sir.
build. Tell me, how's that rematch look like, and then what's the difference makers coming into this fight?
The first fight, I thought, everybody thought Jahlil won. We just got to hit the gears a little harder. We ain't really got to change too much. Just got to put the icing on the cake, Put the icing on the cake this time, that's all.
Mm.
He did enough to win the last fight, but we was in somebody else's territory, you know?
This time around, being in Florida, do you feel like it's a mutual zone?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more of an even playing field in Florida.
Okay, okay. Do you feel like he needs a stoppage to win the fight due to what happened the first time?
Not necessarily a stoppage is good, but not necessarily. You just got to put the icing on the cake,
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit the gears a little harder. That's all. He hit the gears hard enough the last time, but boxing is a dirty game. It's a dirty game. You got biased people, unfair people. Anybody saw that first fight and said Jahlil lost, they don't know boxing. You know.
Um, you know, if Jahlil is successful in this fight, what do you guys expect for Jahlil? And then, obviously Eddie Hearn had a lot to say when Jahlil took that loss. Uh, are you expecting a different Eddie Hearn this time around? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Eddie Hearns is Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns is crazy sometimes, but that's boxing.